everyone, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307 here with you today, and believe it or not, we're finally going to do some gardening. Now, it is June 10th here in Wyoming, and today it is like 65 degrees, so not super warm. Certainly not warm compared to where I was in Mexico, but I normally plant towards the end of May, beginning of June, but because we were on vacation, I am a little bit behind. I do want to walk you guys through really quickly what I'm going to be doing and show you how I choose to plant things. Now, some of these plants look awful, just so you guys know. I purchased them in Colorado. We put them in the back of the truck. Not the smartest idea. So we'll see if some of them survive. If they don't survive, what's going to happen? So let me go ahead and turn you guys around, and I will walk through my process. So here is my flower beds so far. These are all perennials that are in these flower beds. Before I went on vacation, I had time to clear out this flower bed all the way over to these rocks right here. So this all along here has not been weeded out yet, and you can see I have water running. So that has not been weeded. That I'm getting ready to build a path on, and there's going to be a path that comes across here too. Don't mind the lawn. We were gone for 8 days. No water happened. And then this flower bed up here is a hot mess, so I need to clean it out. These clematis right here are doing absolutely amazing. And then luckily I had time to weed this flower bed along through here as well. But let's go ahead and talk pots. I love flowers. I love pots. I love doing color coordinated pots. And so let me explain to you guys what I do. As I decide how I'm going to plant my pots, I start setting stuff in the pots and filling them with ideas of what I want to do. I like to make my entry. I like to make it match. So this pot right here and this pot right here will be matchy-matchy. This pot and this pot here will be matchy-matchy. And when I told you guys some of the plants didn't look very good, this is what I'm talking about. These looked beautiful when I got them from the garden section, and so did these. There are some that I am not even sure if they're going to survive. But so I put a lot of plants in here. So far, what I've done is I've got 2 different colors of petunias. I've got red and white, and these are white. And then I've got a couple greeneries that are going to spill down the sides of the container. And I've also got a spike that I like to bring a little bit of height to the plant. I am going to add at least one more type of flower into this pot. Not exactly sure what it is going to be yet. So we are going to have red and white here. Down here we're going to have pink and peach, and so we've got some of the little wave type petunias here, and they are a peachy color. Then we've got geranium, and this poor baby here, I hope it survives. It's not looking so great, not doing good at all. And this is a spiderwort, adds a beautiful color. And then we have got our purple potato vine. Obviously, this is going to need more plants as well. And then this one is one that I'm super excited about. My mother's favorite color was yellow. So this is the pot that I'm doing for her this time. So I picked up a big yellow wave petunia. I have got some coleus in here that looked beautiful when it left the garden center. Again, my fault, nobody else's fault. We are going to have some white petunias in here. We are going to have some pansies in here, and these pansies look pretty rough, but just so you know, they were on clearance, and I'm okay with that because I can bring these back, and they were $1.12. I love finding clearance plants. And then we are going to go ahead and add some of the Dusty Millers into it. And this poor baby here is another one that looked much better when we left. And this one is a silver ribbon. And so we will fill this to the brim with yellow and white. And then this one here is probably going to be filled all with purple. I am for reusing pots and using things until they absolutely fall apart, just so you guys know. So you'll see that my husband has actually patched this pot right here. And also we've got a handle on this side, but this handle here is broken off. I am okay with that. I picked up a couple baskets on clearance, and so these were on clearance at Walmart, and so they were half price. You can see there's some of the stuff that's dead already. Just so you know, they looked like this when I got them, and I'm super excited because these are my favorite petunias right here. Well, not these exact ones, but the purple ones. The purple ones, I can't remember what these ones are called, but the purple ones are called Starry Nights. And so they're the little white petunias with little white specks, or not white, these ones are pink. They're colored petunias with the white specks on them. This one was on clearance too, and it actually looks quite good. And then we've got these down here that I still need to put into pots to figure out where I want to put them. Let me show you guys one other thing. So we're talking wheelbarrow. So I plant a wheelbarrow every single year. This is my husband's great-grandfather's wheelbarrow, and so it is an old wheelbarrow. And last year I had it filled all with marigolds, and it looked absolutely beautiful, and the deer don't eat marigolds. Well, this year I bought one flat of marigolds. Last year I put 2 flats into it, and they did not like the travel. So you can see these here. I'm not even sure if these are going to survive. So we are going to change things up this year. We are going to do the orange for the marigolds. We're going to do some purple petunias down in this base layer. Then in the top piece, we are going to go ahead and introduce some pink. So that is my plan. I will bring you guys along as I get some more of this planted. I do want to point out here on this big planter right here, my husband built this for me. We found this coffee table base at a yard sale, and he built it for me last year. You'll notice there are 2 pots sitting on top of it. Those were pots from Walmart that are just filled with petunias. They were $6.88. That is an amazing buy for how many petunias are in there. So those 2 are going to come out of the baskets, go into there, and I'm going to have to see what kind of flowers I have left to put in with them. So this is where we're starting. Let's see where we go. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and plant my wheelbarrow. Just so you guys know, I am not a gardening expert. I am still learning what actually grows in my town. We are 7,200 feet in elevation, so there's a lot of that. We have a lot of wildlife. We have deer, we have moose, everything that comes in and eats all of my flowers out of my yard. So we're going to go ahead and do the wheelbarrow. And I did go to the store and buy a few more marigolds to help fill in the space. And I also decided that I'm going to incorporate some of these dianthesis, and I do have a spike that's going to go in the middle of this pot. So I'm going to do this pot first, and then in the wheelbarrow itself, let me turn you guys around. These are my first gardening videos, so we are on the struggle bus. Okay, so for the wheelbarrow, this is just a pot that I have turned upside down. So this pot right here is going to go on top of there. So we've got to plant this area of the wheelbarrow. We have got some purple petunias. We have got orange marigolds. And that's it. That's all we're going to put in there. Some of these petunias, I don't know if they're going to survive or not, but I'll pop them in kind of towards the back. And then that way, if they make it, they make it. But first, I'm going to have to clean out my wheelbarrow. So you guys are going to see me doing that as well. I'm going to grab a tripod. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Let me go grab a tripod. We will get that wheelbarrow planted up, and I will keep you guys apprised all summer long how everything works out. Okay, it looks like you can see me really good for this, and hopefully the wind is moving the camera. I'm sorry, you guys, like I said, still a learning curve, and we are going to get this wheelbarrow planted up. I do have some new dirt that I'm going to be bringing over and incorporating into this wheelbarrow because it needs new dirt every single year. However, I do not fill the wheelbarrow every single time with new dirt. And just remember that this wheelbarrow is metal, so it does get hot, so it does dry out. So I'll go grab a bag of dirt and I'll be right back. Let me show you what kind of dirt I'm using. I know it's backwards. It's the Miracle Grow Moisture Control Potting Mix. I really like the Miracle Grow.
Well, you know what they say, there are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and scamper through the ups and downs, keeping calm, winning ground. Let's build castles now. We'll make gold on our way up, through them trees before we reach them tops. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles.
Okay everyone, I planted all the marigolds and the purple petunias that were definitely on the struggle bus. We'll see how they do. I tried to disperse them evenly, and now we're going to go ahead and plant the top bowl here. And I've got my spike that I'm going to put right in the middle, and I have already taken quite a bit of dirt out of here. I'm going to have to put more dirt in the wheelbarrow as well, but I thought I would do it all at once. So we're going to have an interesting display of colors this time. I do have another pack of these if I need it. So we're going to go ahead and take all 4 of these out and separate them. The soil they're going into is very, very wet, so I'm glad that they are on the dry side. So we're just going to go ahead and dig with our fingers and make a hole, and then I am just going to disperse these around the pot, and then we will fill it with some new soil. I'm kind of doing an experiment this year, you guys, because I am putting petunias in with my marigolds, and I hope that the deer won't eat my petunias. We shall see. Right. Now we're going to go ahead and fill this with some more soil.
I'm getting chills when they tell me you're not yourself. Trying to move, but it's hard, I'm out of breath. Oh, nothing belongs to you in life. Oh, the picture of you cuts like a knife. Whatever they call us, whatever they'll do, they're running in circles, circle of fools. Whatever we will miss.
I have a lot of planting to do today, so I'm not going to be able to film a lot of it because I've got to get all my flowers planted today before I head to Vegas tomorrow. One day in between my vacation out of the country and headed to Vegas. Not ideal, but I am just along for the ride, and I was invited to go, and my daughter really wanted me to go, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, everybody, I will check back with you, and I will show you some of my pots, and then, yeah. Hello, everybody, just checking back in with you. And it has gotten very cold out here, so I have thrown a sweatshirt on, and I just checked my weather, and it is June 10th, and it is going to freeze tonight. It is getting down to 27 according to the weather, so welcome to my world. But it looks like it's going to storm. I've got a few more pots to do, but the weather's so bad that I want to show you guys what I've done. The wind is atrocious, so let's just go along. I hope you can hear me. I'm standing on the porch right now, so it's kind of protected here. So let's take a look. Well, here I just did some geraniums. That's all I put into this little bench right here is some geraniums, and then I've got an ornamental grass next to it, and that should get nice and big and beautiful. And there is my patriotic decor that I love putting up every summer. And then There's Kitty. Say hi, Kitty. Now, this pot is not planted yet. It's going to be one of the last ones. If I have enough plants, I'm going to do this one plus one more this size. And it's just going to be a hodgepodge of whatever's left over. And there's my tripod. Okay. So, oh, I got to show you guys this. I got to show you my little gnome. I bought this guy for my birthday. Isn't he so cute? I absolutely love him. He's got some solar lights on him. He's super cute. All right, squirrel moment. So let's go down here. Don't mind the grass. It's super long. We got these two new pots right here. See, you can see a tree branch on the porch that blew off of the neighbor's tree. That's how windy it's been. The pine cones too have been blowing and trying to pelt me. So those two pots are planted. And then this pot right here is planted. This is the first time I've done this. I found this at the thrift store, so it's kind of a fun thing. And then these are the pots that I have to plant still. So I have got these 3 pots to plant, plus the one on the porch. And we've got this pot right here, which is going to be red and white. I am really worried about my potato vine. It does not like cold weather whatsoever. All of these will get covered up, but with the damage from the wind and the travel, I'm really worried. The purple potato vine is still good because it was in a protected spot in the back of the truck. And so these are just peach, orange, pink kind of, and they match. So like I told you guys, I like to do these matching and these matching. Then let's take a look over here, see what we've got. So in here, I put a whole bunch of impatiens. Impatiens, I think that's what they're called, because they love the shade. These were the 2 little baskets that I got. And like I said, this was a coffee table that was missing the glass at a garage sale, so a lot of fun. My husband built these boxes out of pallets. They are there for decoration, but really they're there to cover up the pipes that come up right here. And there's one under that pot over there. And for those of you guys that watch my YouTube videos, you know I normally have nails. I can tell you this, putting a wetsuit on and scuba diving does not agree with nails, whether they're fake, real, whatever. And so we've got this. You can see more patriotic stuff in the yard here. These rings right here, we used to have an old whiskey barrel type planter. It fell apart and I just loved the rings, so I threw those in there. This pot right here, more impatiens, and that's because they love the shade and the tree is covering it. And you can see all of the white petals. These have been blowing off of the tree. And then here is our wheelbarrow. So hopefully the marigolds there survive, and the purple petunias, hopefully those survive. And then, oh, I almost forgot. I've still got these little succulents I need to plant right here. And my fountain. And then we've got these 2 pots here, which are a variety. This one is yellow, purple, and white. And this one is just mainly a pink variety here. And then you can see I've got a lot of work to do back here. We're building a fence this year that's going to come all the way up and across. So that's why I've got that black cloth there. And then I just have this dry riverbed right here. And this is where my weeding stopped. So as you can see, this here is a hot mess. But it's okay. I'll get it when I get back from Vegas. And these right here, this is the first year that they've been in my yard. I got them last year from somebody else's yard that was going to get rid of them and throw them away. So I was happy to see that they were a beautiful purple. These daylilies on this side are also from that same yard. I have no idea what color those are. And this is a new purchase this year. This is a lupine. I'm super excited. It's supposed to do good in my area. We shall see. And then this right here is a snowball bush. I've got one on the corner of the yard, but let me tell you guys a little bit more about this snowball bush. So the snowball bush, remember I told you guys I love to buy stuff on clearance? Well, let me grab the tag. I saved it. It's right up here. And this was at Walmart in Colorado. And so normally it's $7.84, not bad for a bush. But look I paid $1.96 for this bush. So if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, I'm out a couple bucks. So no big deal there. And then hanging baskets. These were clearance as well. This one I think was $16.49 or something like that clearance. I cleaned it up. It looks pretty dang good. And then my other hanging basket is right over here. Sorry, that pole is right in the way. And this one I think was $14.99. Cleaned it up again. It looks really good. These are going to come down and go on the porch. And a lot of times I will put as many pots as I can right around this area here. And I will cover those up with sheets, blankets, whatever I need to do. So I wanted to show you guys this before the storm that's coming. I don't know if you can see. You see all that back there. Yuck. Yep. Welcome to Wyoming, folks. So thanks for coming along for my first gardening video. I am not sure how much more I am going to be filming. I don't have a lot of planting, but maybe I'll film some weeding and we'll film the progress of how everything looks. How does that sound? All right, everybody. Until I see you again, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, everyone. All the flowers are planted that I can plant. What you see in the background is sheets covering all my brand new plantings. On the porch, I pile everything that I possibly can. The hanging plants, anything that's easy to move, goes on the porch, which gives it added protection. And so, welcome to Wyoming on June 10th. Well, they said it was going to freeze, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's my bird bath, completely frozen. These were covered, but they are frozen, so I'm going to be losing some plants. These are frozen, and after all that hard work, these are frozen as well. So I'm going to be losing all of these. These are okay, but the joys of Wyoming summer.